our bunker was in that little area between those two BOQs. And so the first time the alarm came off that there was incoming, and I was just new. Of course, they issue you a helmet and flak jacket, and the alarm goes off. I grab my stuff. I run down to the bunker. Other people are in there. And actually, the bunkers were just really where the rats lived, so you didn't really want to go there yourself, but kind of had to. And I remember this. I came running in with my helmet, and my flak jacket, and somebody had a flashlight, and of course exposed me as the new guy because nobody else was wearing a helmet and flak jacket. It was like, nah, we do this all the time. Sometimes we just ignored it. There were times when it was kind of a regular thing, almost like that 5 o'clock Charlie on the MASH episodes, that he came at 5 o'clock every day, but always missed his bombing run, and they just kind of laughed at him. But there was, I think it was during TET that year, which would have been in January, they did get some intel that they anticipated the base could get overrun. We were kind of at the base of a mountain, and on a sidebar, when we sat out in this little patio, sometimes we would watch the Navy guns, the ships offshore, toss whatever their armaments were, and it flew over and hit on the other side of the mountain. Occasionally it was a short round, and it kind of hit the mountain, and we were like, okay, that's not good. Just redo your coordinates if you don't mind. But we got this information that we were prone to an attack. So everybody had to show up in the mess hall, and we spent the evening filling M16 magazines, and I can't tell, I think there's 20 rounds in it. I can't remember, but that's what we did. And all of the nurses, they were going to bug out the nurses, so we had to pack, a bag to go. The patients were going to have to stay, and the medics were going to have to stay with the patients. It didn't come to fruition, but I distinctly remember that. But the incoming rounds, after a while, it's almost like the tornado sirens, you end up being a little bit blasé about that. So there were never any explosions, but it went off quite frequently.
Hear more first-hand accounts at Soldiers Memorial Military Museum in the special exhibition, Vietnam at War and at Home, open until Memorial Day, May 27th, 2024. Plan your visit at www.mohistory.org/memorial.